Hello and welcome back. It's a sales video. It's good to make these. I think it's been every day this week now. So if you're new here, I make sales videos when I have 200, the total amount. So something could be international, which actually brings the product cost received dollar amount down. But if the total sales are over 200, I'll make a video. Today it's 10 for 228 going out. There's at least one, which is the most recent sale that is international because it has a little globe. So if you look on the app or on the PC, when you go to ship out, there's going to be a box truck, which is going to indicate that it's domestic, or there's a globe or something that indicates a globe that lets you know it's international. So I got the walkie-talkies listed. I got that Nighthawk, Netgear Nighthawk mesh extender. Got that listed. The walkie-talkies up for like 220, 230. The mesh extender is up for about 100. Someone sent an offer on that Nighthawk, which it'll sell for close to $100. Sent me an offer for 64. I reply with laugh out loud. You send me another low ball, I'll just block you permanently. They had their accounts like 10 years old, whichever it was. They have like 2,000 feedback. All right, let's go ahead and click on their feedback. Oh yeah, I blocked them right after that. I'll put 2 screenshots up. So I covered this maybe a week and some change ago. If you have an offer set and someone sends you a way out of line lowball offer, so this is $100, should sell for right around 90. They sell real fast. It's very, very clean. Maybe a couple have sold for that low $60 range. That's almost a 40% off just what the listing price was. When something like that comes up and someone sends you an offer like that, check their feedback. So inherently, I just sent them a message to just reply in the offer message, and then I went in and I sent them an actual message like, no, 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 you're blocked. You're blocked. You love to leave negative feedback. I'm not dealing with people like you. What else did I list? Those PC big box, the Star Trek big box games, those are up for about $100. I put up six listings. Oh, the Psycho Cybernetics. I put that CD audiobook set with the other 3 books I have of that. And a couple other things, and relisted, I want to say like 18. Head up to Beulah, go visit on my way back before the last store. Well, the second to last store. But up in Madison, where there's a nuclear power plant, stop at a friend's store who owns it's called Virtual Arcade and tabletop games or card store, something along those lines. So he has a store that he sells like the tabletop card games and other things like that. It has like real small parties and video games and stuff. So every once in a while, I'll stop by there and I'll bring him like a small box of stuff he might use. Make kind of a deal with him. And I'm not looking to make a bunch of money. It's like it's something you'll use for the store. Here you go. Give me $20, whichever it may be. So today I'm going to go up there and I'm going to give him a brand new wall TV mount that'll hold 13 to 32 inch TVs. That'll come in handy because he has like 5 or 6 console systems hooked up. So that one might come in handy. Another one is a VTech InnoTab little handheld game. I've got the special cord for it and a Van Gogh puzzle. So if you can make use of those, cool. But for his store, if any of you guys at all are into any tabletop games, cards, anything like that, support a small business, I will put a link to his website down in the description. But this video is not about all of that. I started off for what this video is about, and that's what sold. So let's find out what sold. The Neighborhood series DVD set 27, Moody Founders Week from 1979 book, paperback book 19, Film Stars from Liverpool DVD 16. So again, if you're new here, when I say a price, it's rounded up or rounded down. That was actually $15.56, so I rounded up. And the one before, I forget what it was, but I round up or round down. Sealed Hoodwinked widescreen 31, Daniel Boone CD 18. Strange factoid about me. I am related to Daniel Boone. I don't know if it's this one, but yes, the historic Daniel Boone, kind of the Appalachian frontiersman. I'm a direct descendant under the Whitlich end of the family. So my mom, kind of, which I showed a picture of her quite a while ago, she was a police officer. She was a first police officer and female police officer in Hudson. Her biological dad is of the Whitlich descendant family, which is what Daniel Boone is initially from. So my mom, her biological last name, prior to her mom being remarried, is Whitlich. I have a family, what do they call it, ancestry somewhere. But if you were to jump on there and start narrowing it down directly from my name or my mom's name and so on and so forth, it'll go all the way down to that. Strange factoid. Life of Ryan 2-disc DVD set 16. Alan Watts Psychotherapy East and West, well, paperback 19. This marked reference Bible chain of references system by Zondervan. Concordance, chain of reference. Again, the more information down the spine, chances are the more it's worth. This one's $50. I believe this is one, I know it's in a sourcing video. I want to say it's like $4 that I paid for it. $50 I got for it. 4 more of these butter pats for $20. I said $4.20. And this Jenny Garth workout VHS. It's going international for $22. Couple things. So I had to make a couple more boxes that are on top of the shelving unit right here, which holds the DVDs. And I have Blu-ray and VHS tucked around the corner, and CDs are all here. I had to make another box for the CDs as well. So I'm going to have to start doing some rearranging. I might have to bring up another shelf, which would make it to right here, which is fine, which would mean that this would probably have to go, which would be okay, because is what I'm thinking about doing is just getting some sticky tack and just putting DVDs, putting sticky tack, not these heavier ones, putting sticky tack on that and just tacking it to the wall and just having a little variety of stuff kind of showcase the more higher end one, or however I would want to do it, right? To decorate the wall. So when I need to start adding more shelving, that's a good problem to have. At one point, many years ago, I would go up to just called the Thrift on Vine. One Monday out of the month, you could get a paper bag and you could fill it for $10, besides like groceries and pet supplies or something like that. So I would go in there, and with some stuff I would look up if they were bigger books. This is obviously not a book, this is a return. Someone returned it, said that they just didn't like it, and of course they return it with, that's broken, that's broken. This was not broke when I sent it. This actual part should look like this. and it was not in here. So they broke it. Probably trying to move it around. And they're like, oh, it's broken now. If I have it anywhere, it's going to move around. So I'm just going to return it. They tell me that I need to file a claim with USPS. I respond to them, you're just getting a 50% refund. And they instantly try to leave negative feedback. And of course, eBay removed it because it was a return case that I had refunded them on. So use that 50% refund option when you can. And I'm happy to give someone a complete and full refund if it was something that was 100% my fault. If you're just using eBay as a rental service and breaking things, no. So, cool story about that. Forget where I was even going with that. Oh, so I would fill a paper bag up with a bunch of smaller paperbacks and pamphlets and tracts, TRACTS, little paper tracts, real thin things. And that's how I started to learn a little more about what type of religious stuff to look for. And one time, a couple Septembers ago, not last September, I want to say it was a September before that, they had like the auditorium part of that building or the church was, they had a bunch of tables out and they had a big book sale. And I got there maybe the last half hour. And I have filled three much larger, probably almost 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet, 2, 3, 4, probably at least 4 boxes. I paid him, I think it was $120. Paid him $100 and I give him $20 tip. I hear a train coming. So with those boxes full of all kinds of books, and this was a couple of years ago, now I am more privy to what I would want to. I would have left a bunch of those behind. But now I'm more privy on what I want to look for, what I am looking for. So I got a bunch of like aeronautics and mainly jet fighter books, and there's only one that was like 50. A matter of fact, that sheet metal book, when I just sold that the blue cover is coming detached, that was one of those from a couple years ago. I want to say it was. But there's only one like really good book out of those aeronautics ones. There was a really good cookbook that was like $60, and just a lot of stuff that was 15 to 18, $20. But I paid 10 cents a book, right? So a bunch of stuff got thrown out. And when I say thrown out, I say thrown out because if they have barely any value on eBay, or something I've had listed on eBay doesn't sell over the span of 2 years, 3 years, and it's priced right, I'm not going to donate it, put it back in circulation. But that's one way on how I learned a little more about the religious stuff to look for. So that's kind of a little hodgepodge of topics in this one here. That's going to wrap that one up. Like what you saw, like what you heard. Thummy thingy, comment thingy, sub share. Everything helps me to help you, to help others. Kumbaya. Oh, no, appreciate it. Thank you.